On behalf of the House, welcome. Thank you for coming to this evening's event in support of the endowment which was begun by the Board of Women Visitors on behalf of the Clyde F. Penn Transplant House. There are a few things of note we would like to share about the House. It is our mission and honor here to serve as an extension of the remarkable care which HUP provides its families outside the walls of the hospital. We do our best here to create a home away from home for our guests by providing peaceful, hospitable, low-cost accommodations throughout their transplant journey. We work to create a home and community for each of our guests. We serve heart, liver, lung, kidney, and pancreas patients here at the House throughout all phases of their transplant care. As the Transplant Institute grows, so does the need for this house and its services. It must be noted that this house would not exist and its mission and work would not be possible without the generosity and determination of so many groups and individuals. We would like to extend a very special thanks to our friends at the Board of Women Visitors. Your generosity helped to build this house, and your continued support throughout the years carries on that legacy. By establishing the endowment, you have ensured that we will continue to serve as a home away from home for countless transplant patients and their families for generations to come. Another form of generosity that sustains the House is the gift of time shared with us by our faithful daily volunteers and groups of guest chefs. These are the people who help the staff in maintaining the feeling of welcome and belonging here at the House. Each week, our daily volunteers spend a combined total of 20 to 25 hours with us. They help with the day-to-day operational tasks, but more importantly, they spend time and care with the guests, getting to know their stories and assisting with their needs whenever possible. Each year, 150 homemade meals are provided through our guest chef program. These groups are made up of nurses, social workers, HUP administrators, faithful donors such as the Board of Women Visitors, and many of the Greek Life and Civic Association groups from the University of Pennsylvania and Drexel University. The staff and volunteers work hard to foster an environment in which guests can feel comfortable enough to share their positive feedback, as well as their constructive criticisms. We take the guests' words to heart and we do our best to live into their encouragements as well as to grow from their suggestions. We would like to share with you a glimpse into the life of the House from the perspective of one of our guests.
The Clyde F. Penn Transplant House opened its doors on July 18, 2011. "1,800 families, approximately 4,500 individuals, families from around the country and even around the world have stayed at the house, some for a few days, some for up to a year. My family's been living at the house for the past 6 months. We traveled 1,000 miles to get here, but there's not a day that we do not feel like we're at home. The staff, the volunteers, and the other house guests have all become part of our family. The Clyde F. Barker Penn Transplant House is not a house. It's a home.
The staff of the Clyde F. Barker Penn Transplant House know how fortunate we are to work in such a special, unique place. We would like to take this opportunity to thank you most sincerely for making this work possible. It is our hope that you will continue to give of yourselves in whichever ways you are able. Financial and material donations helped to build this house, and they are needed to continue to sustain it. By your making a donation towards the endowment today, you are helping to ensure that we can continue to make this house a home for our transplant community for many years to come. Thank you very much, and we hope you enjoy the rest of the evening.